there's been a shit ton of people complaining non-stop on the Leland subreddit. To be fair, there's always somebody complaining about something on there, but lately there's been a shit ton of Yuumi complaints, a shit ton of Yasuo complaints, which, by the way, I'll make a video for that in the future. Don't you worry. This champion, along with Yasuo, is one that's been met with constant complaints, controversy, pretty much the entirety of their career, and I am here to tell you exactly how to beat the champion. Okay, first off, let me just tell you why everyone is so mad about the champion. Everyone's complaints center around the champion being unfun, anti-fun, no counterplay, nothing you can do against this champion, this cat. She basically has all the strengths of an enchanter, but none of the weaknesses. Okay, so she has the poke, she's got the attack speed buff, she's got heals, she's got CC, but she has this one unique strength that no other enchanter has, which is she has basically almost permanent invulnerability. As long as she can keep whoever she is alive, she will never die. Whoever she does keep alive does die, she can just hop over to someone else and then keep them alive, and as long as they don't die, then she doesn't die, and the cycle continues until there's no other champions left for her to jump onto. You can't just blow up in team fights, because if she knows what she's doing, she's not gonna hop out and, you know, allow herself to get CC and just get blown up and just die. You have to blow up carry after carry after carry after carry. There's one method that everyone's been doing. All you have to do is you ban her. Okay, you ban her. You never let her see the light of day. Never let her out of chance select, because if you do, then all of those complaints that you had from the past are just gonna come rushing again. You're gonna wonder, why did I ever stop banning the champion? And you go back into the cycle, and then, you know, a month or two passes, and then you're like, you know what, Yuumi, she's not so bad, and you go ban her for that one time. Someone's gonna pick her, and then that's when you realize again, right, why did I ever start banning the champ? And the cycle continues every month or two until you really finally get it through your head that you're never gonna stop banning the champion. Okay, it's the same premise with Yasuo. I don't know, you write this down on a sticky note, put it as like your lock screen. That's the way you never let this thought leave your mind. Another method is beating her in laning phase. Okay, so Yuumi basically has like one of the weakest laning phases. Like, I get that the Q is annoying, the heal is pretty annoying too, but literally any support can win against Yuumi, because Yuumi effectively makes the lane like basically like a 1.5 v2 situation. Okay, you know, having like half a champion essentially for a 2v2 fight, it makes it just a lot easier for the other team with two actual full complete champions to beat them in the laning phase. The classic thing that people say for how to beat Yuumi is pick a hard engaged support like a Leona, a Thresh, a Nautilus, Blitzcrank. One of those picks basically guarantees that you win the lane, as long as you get that one good hook, that one good engage, completely annihilate the lane phase game. But you see that's the thing though. Even if you win the lane phase, that does not equate to you winning the game. Even if you get that snowball on your ADC, even if that does happen, the moments that Yuumi gets her items, gets that 2 items fight, you know, the Athenes, the Ardents, all that good shit, whoever else is fed on her team, that's all that needs to happen for Yuumi. Okay, as long as at least one person, whether it be the jungler, the mid laner, or the top laner, gets fed, that's all she needs. Someone who is tanky enough to actually take full advantage of Yuumi's heals, that's all she needs. And then at that point, the game is over. And, you know, that is actually the biggest complaint too. Even if Yuumi and the ADC just feed their ass off in the lane, okay, all she needs is that one person to pop off on her team, and at that point, that one teammate along with Yuumi can basically 2v5 the entire game. And so before I get into the main secret for how to win against Yuumi, okay, let me just tell you how to win laning phase. First off, just a minor thing, you know, long range poke along with long range ADCs is a key to winning the lane phase. Okay? This is how this Yuumi will not get any of her passive products, none of those Q hits onto you guys, no mana flow bans, no spell thieves procs. This is how you delay Yuumi for as long as possible. Okay, because Yuumi, like Cassidy, is a ticking time bomb. The moment that Cassidy's level 16, or like the moment that Yuumi hits those 2 items, Ardents and Athenes, that's when the game becomes almost unwinnable. Another method for how to shut down Yuumi is very early executioners. Okay, like honestly, I think ADCs against Yuumi should build an executioners like first item, man. 800 gold to just almost negates her healing, or, you know, at least bring it to a level to where it's actually manageable. That's actually like where like most of her power comes in now. Like it used to be unavoidable, long range, completely disgusting poke damage from her Q, but now a lot of her power shifted from that to her E. Or a few more like general tips against Yuumi, like CCing when she's not actually attached to somebody leaves her vulnerable for at least 5 seconds. Okay, it's just a static cooldown for that, and if you CC her at that point, she's basically dead. Okay, she's slow as hell, no escapes, no flash. This is when you can just complete blast her and it's over. Her Q is honestly actually pretty easy to dodge, right? As long as there's minions around you, just sit inside the minions or just stay as far away as you can. That way she can never land a Q onto you. Let me tell you why people hate Yuumi so much now. What is most annoying is the heal mixed with the W. Okay, this heal is on an 8-second cooldown at match rank, and of course Yuumis are going to be building full CDR. The heal is on a 4.8-second cooldown. This heal is not only a heal kit, this also gives a move speed buff and an attack speed buff. Okay, it's just so much loaded for less than 5 seconds every time. Let me tell you the secret for how you beat a Yuumi. Like, it's not about shutting down the ADC. It's not about shutting down the Yuumi in that lane. It's all about shutting down every single lane. Okay, everybody, whether it be the top laner or mid laner or jungler, that's all about getting everybody on your team ahead. Okay, so this is why you pick champions that can roam hard as hell. This is the secret to beating Yuumi every single time. Okay, as long as you have laners that can just completely annihilates and end the game before this Yuumi can ever get online with those 2 items, this is how you win. You pick those hard roam supports, completely ditch the lane, whether it be like Alistar or Bard, Blitzcrank, Thresh, Leona. Pick those champions that can go to every single lane or roam the jungler and get everybody on your team ahead. Kill everybody, get everybody ahead. This, I'm telling you, is the surefire way for being a Yuumi. You gotta think of Yuumi like a Cassidy, right? So that's why you pick these roaming supports, these champions that can roam the jungler, that can gank any lane, and just get all of your laners ahead. That way you can close out the game as quick as you can before any of the opposite laners actually reach a threshold to where they actually become unkillable, whether it be like Ornn or Maokai. Those tanky champions like Irelia too, these champions, once they get ahead, they will never not be ahead anymore, especially with the Yuumi too. But you know what, let's say that you did all you could, everybody on your team is ahead, but they somehow stretched the game long enough, extended the game, and so now the Ornn or the Maokai or the Irelia actually got their items. Yuumi finally has her Athenes and her Ardents. What do you do? Okay, in this case, this depends on what your team comp is. Okay, in this case, you have to have champions that can shred or have just a shit ton of CC that can just keep layering on and prevent them from ever actually fighting. Champions like Alistar, Leona, Lissandra, Morgana, Nautilus, Thresh, Maokai. These champions just keep CCing the hell out of whoever she's attached to. But not only do you need CC heavy champions, you also need champions that can completely shred whoever the Yuumi is on. Okay, this is like champions like Vayne, Cassiopeia, Kog'Maw, Master Yi, Rumble. These champions are the champions that you need in order to ensure that you can actually whittle them down, shred them down, and in this case you have to goon squad whoever Yuumi is on. That's the only way you can have a chance of killing them. Okay, you have to have basically 5v1.5 their ass. Everybody just jump on them and just keep wailing on them. Of course, someone has to have grievous wounds, because if you don't have grievous wounds, you're not gonna kill them. Whoever they're on is gonna have to size is increasing all healing by 30%. The healing from Yuumi along with Athene's Holy Grail is absolutely monstrous, disgusting. So grievous wounds is essential, hard to see is essential, shredding champions are essential, and if you have these 3 along with it being a 5v1.5, then you have a chance of killing them. So here's a few other methods that you can utilize alongside everything that I've just said. Okay, split pushing is another option. If the Yuumi sits on whoever is trying to max out split pushing, then in that case it's going to be a 4v3 for you guys. That's a numbers advantage. That's prime time to go in. Another method is to play Mordekaiser, okay, and just ulti whoever that the Yuumi is attached to. This will require some next level coordination and communication, because the moment that Mordekaiser ultis whoever Yuumi is attached to, that will make Yuumi hop off. You have a very tiny opportunity to go as hard as you can on that Yuumi, blast her ass, ruin her life, destroy her. Have the Mordekaiser ulti the Bruiser. Whoever is at that tank, remember, who theoretically, if that Yuumi is on them, they will never die. In that case, Mordekaiser can take them out of the fight completely for like however long the Mordekaiser ulti is. At that point, in that case, you will have a much better chance. What I want for you to take away from this video, get everybody on your team ahead, and if everyone's ahead, this means that nobody on their team is ahead. This means that you'll have a much easier time at closing the game out. Thanks for watching. Like this video. If you like videos come to me for more videos, especially more support related videos just like this, I sincerely hope that this was helpful in you defeating the abomination that is Yuumi. Let me know if these tips really did help you beat Yuumi. I'm telling you once again, it doesn't matter if you beat Yuumi in lane. What matters is that you win the game against Yuumi. This will give you a much higher chance of winning the game against Yuumi. Don't forget to follow my Twitch too at twitch.tv/tinfawn, link below in the description down below too. Do let me know every time you win against Yuumi, because every time a Yuumi loses, another dog gets adopted. Hopefully I'll see you in the streams. Lots of love.